Hello everyone, my name is Peter. I'm the head of the Institute of Architecture and Planning at the University of Liechtenstein, and I run the master's degree program in architecture. What you need for a successful application to the master's degree program is a bachelor's degree in architecture or planning with a minimum of 180 ECTS points. You also need a B2 English language certificate. You also need to supply us with a letter of motivation telling us why you would like to join this program and why specifically you're interested in the University of Liechtenstein. And the last thing you need to submit and upload is a short portfolio of your academic and professional work. The portfolio should include all relevant academic design work that you've conducted, primarily your bachelor's thesis. The work should highlight your contribution to professional projects as well. Maybe you've done an internship and you want to show what you've done in that internship, but please highlight specifically what your contribution to that work was. Finally, what we want to see is your ability to design on various scales and to have a critical mind and reflect upon what you have been doing. For us, the program is a learning landscape. That means it is based on a modular structure and you can assemble your studies at will. The basis is a 4-semester timescale that you'll be looking at. You can start both in the winter semester and in the summer semester. The first 2 semesters are dedicated to the advanced design studios. These are project-based modules that carry 21 ECTS, where you develop your individual projects within teams and studios. The 3rd and the 4th semester are dedicated to a design thesis, where you develop your individual project, and that will be a stepping stone for your future career. At any moment in time in the first 2 semesters, you can also conduct an exchange semester to one of our prestigious partner schools around the globe. You're probably wondering what these advanced design studios look like. We see architecture as a socially responsible practice that is primarily conducted in teams, that is interdisciplinary, that is one-to-one. And this is exactly how we conduct the teaching in these design studios. The 3 main themes that we pursue in these design studios are landscape, craft, and upcycling. This allows you to choose from 3 different fields that you're particularly interested in. It allows you also to work on various scales and to develop various skills for your future practice. Each semester has also 1 seminar week. Within this week, we either do excursions or we do intensive workshops working directly on one specific topic of the design studio. Finally, the semester ends with big presentations and an exhibition, and is followed by what we call a mentoring week, where students get individual and informal feedback on their performance and suggestions of how they should conduct and pursue their career. The pro bono projects are intended to strengthen a sense of responsibility towards society. We always wondered what we can do as a School of Architecture and give back to society what so often we receive. The pro bono projects are praxis relevant, are hands-on, and are, most importantly, self-initiated. This means that over the course of possibly 4 semesters, you develop, design, and implement a small project that benefits the society. And we hope with this, we not only give back, but we also add value for the society and your personal experience in implementing a project entirely by yourself or within a small group with other peers. The master's thesis is clearly the highlight of your studies here at the University of Liechtenstein. It is divided into 2 parts. First, in the 3rd semester, you will conduct a preliminary study. This is an in-depth research-based thesis that will set you up for the design project that is to follow in the 4th and final semester. Both are supervised by 2 to 3 professors that will meet you weekly or bi-weekly to discuss the progress of your work. The design thesis, as I said, is the highlight, and we hope that it will set you up for your future career, ideally with the first real project that you aim to implement once you've received your degree at the institute. What you will find here at the University of Liechtenstein is an amazing cosmopolitan atmosphere. Not only do we have over 30 nationalities among our 70 students in the master's degree program, we are also a worldwide community of researchers and partner schools that we can tap into. Within your studies, you can conduct an exchange semester to one of those schools and come back and bring back your experiences. We value cultural exchange very, very highly, and for that, there's grants available to either conduct exchange semesters or professional experiences and internships after your studies. Our fantastic international office is here to help, and we hope that you will take this opportunity. We find ourselves here in an extraordinary environment. Not only are we in the center of the Alps and we can see the mountains from our windows, we're also in an area where many prize-winning practices in architecture are situated. We are not in an urban context. We're a place of introspection. We like the one-to-one. We know each other by our first names, and we collaborate quite directly between academia and praxis. We conduct one-to-one projects that we can implement within the time you study here. And that often is a stepping stone into your own practice, into your own job that you will find certainly also here in this region. The quality of teaching and research is our highest priority. Our degrees are recognized across the European Union, the European Economic Area, and are validated by a Swiss validation agency. But not only that, we're also very proud that we're the first School of Architecture that has all its 3 programs, Bachelor, Master and PhD, validated by the Royal Institute of British Architects, short the RIBA. The RIBA is an amazing network, but is also a fantastic quality controller to make sure we're on the right track and we teach you the things that you need for your future career, whether this is in Liechtenstein, Switzerland, the EU, or across the world. Well, if you ask me what is the one thing that I would like to highlight from our program, it's probably the fact that for us, studying architecture and teaching architecture means having an impact on society. Well, this is not done with paper architecture. This can only be done with one-to-one projects that are actually having an effect on society. So that means that we design and build projects that will have an effect. And this is done in connection with praxis, politics, but also with communities in the region. This close collaboration is super fruitful and is very interdisciplinary in order to make sure that you understand the complexities of the task. It is very likely that during your studies here at the University of Liechtenstein, you will build your very first building.